Yeah, back on the creek again. Haven't had any rain during the week, so I'm not going to be able to use the high banker in here, so it's back to carting it, I think. Recap of last week, I worked up in there, and in hindsight I probably should have stayed lower, because I went back through some old videos and it was sort of fading out the further I went up, so bit of a mistake on my behalf there. So I probably, should have got down in here while I had some water, but I haven't got any now. So anyway, I got just over 0.1 there, and then I think the week before I was down here in the centre and down in here, and I think that was around a 0.1 as well. So fading out the more I go this way, fading out the more I go that way. Faded out everywhere. It's faded out everywhere really. But I think I'm just going to have to keep going this straight line that I was saying. Just this straight line through here. So I'm probably going to target this mound here. I have got a little bit of water there and a bit down further. So I will do some testing first. So I might just get stuck right into this, get the top off it and get down a bit lower. And then have a good test in there. And if I don't do any good there, I might actually go down around the corner and just do a little bit of testing just while I've got some water still, because I'm not sure when we're going to get the rain. So anyway, I'll do some test pans, and if I can find a few bits, I'll put them up, and yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll get into it. Yeah, so I've done a few test pans now, and I haven't really found much at all. I did a couple out of here, and didn't really get anything there, so I don't really want to go there. I did go down around the corner and down a fair way, just with the detector and a bucket, and just got a few samples and like some tiny little bits of flood gold. So I'm not going to bother with that. It's just cutting into my day too much. There's no water down further at all, so the only water is really here and just a little bit there, which you can barely get the pan in. So a bit disappointed with that, but so I'm just going to keep going in here. As I said last week, in here 0.1, week before down in here 0.1. Seems to fade out further I go up, fade out down here. It was fading out going down here, but I'm just going to go straight into this bank and just probably cut a big line straight in. I have found some gravels in there. It's pretty soft in here. A lot of gravels that just fall out. So I'm just going to take, there's a bit of clay under there you can see as well. So it's all just sitting on the clay. So I don't really have a choice today. I'm just going to have to keep doing that, and I know I'll get 12 buckets. The day's passing by pretty quick, so I've done 4 already, so I'll do another 8 more, and then we'll go wash it up and just hope for the best, I suppose. Yeah, might be another one of those 0.1 days, we'll see. Yeah, so I've done my 12 buckets now. As I said, I just kept going to that bank. It's not a wombat hole, it's where I've been digging. It was actually really good, those last few buckets I dug. You can see I hit a big gravel pocket. Now you can sort of see, I've probably shown you this plenty of times, but there's your gravel and then your clay, and then you go back into gravels again. And there's a bit of clay mixed with gravels in there, but as I said, that was just a big gravel pocket. So you never know, good signs, there might be something in that. I didn't really run the detector over it too much. It wasn't much point, but wasted too much time already today. So I go wash me 12 buckets up, and yeah, hopefully you can at least get a 0.1. That's probably the target today, unfortunately, but that's just how it is gold prospecting. All right, we'll go wash it up, see how we go.
What has been a safe way to speak for many years is facing the dividing in the Muslim community, as some say they're turning away from Labor in favour